Hello, welcome back to Celeste.
Yay! I'm not playing this time.
Not in this video, you're not.
Nope.
We're going to do... Oh, hold on. This is wrong. What should be happening is... Go on map. Something came up last time and I died 10 times in the B-side, but we're doing the B-side proper for the Magic Mirror Temple. Or I'm doing
just
it
the
right.
Mirror Temple.
What, did you say the wrong thing?
Yeah. You said the Magic Mirror Temple.
It is magic though.
Yeah, I'm not denying that at all.
I feel like that's from something.
The Magic Mirror. From,
A lot of things, I think.
Yeah.
Like Kirby has one of those.
Kirby has the Amazing Mirror.
Hmm.
Like, one of those fairy tales that has a magic mirror. Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. Remember that the boss fight back in KH EBS, Birth by Sleep?
I never played that one.
As if you will.
I mean...
Oh, damn.
If the combat is any... It's still menu-based combat, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, then no, unfortunately. Like, I like... It looks cool. I would love to play it, but when I actually sit down to play it, I'll most likely hate it.
So what's the deal with you and the combat, the menu-based combat, as you put it?
It's just not fun. I don't like cycling through menus in order to, like, fight in what is technically an action RPG.
But you don't, though. Like, I mean, sure, you can go to down to magic and items and whatever. There are shortcuts for that.
Yeah, that are still in a menu.
You don't have to worry about that for the most part. Just press attack over and over again. X to win, like everyone says.
That's...
Look, on standard mode in any cage game, that is not a non-issue. I can guarantee you that much. But that's just, you know, me talking.
Then mayhaps I'm just bad, and I just don't like Kingdom Hearts as a result. Let me rephrase that. I don't like playing Kingdom Hearts as a result.
Yes. But you being bad isn't too far from the truth, I would think. I don't know.
I mean...
Given your fight with Dark Riku and all that in KH1 back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't get... That was bad. But I mean, apparently I made it most of the way through too, so...
And finish it, the best bit at the end. The best bit of Kingdom Hearts games is at the end when they get by the story itself. The Disney worlds can be just filler most of the time. You know.
Either way, I was just done by the time I got to that part. The game wasn't fun for me to play.
Then don't play FF7 Remake.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it's a similar system to Kingdom Hearts, or either that or 15 is. One of those two.
It's gonna be remake that would be... I'll still...
No, you won't.
If I don't play remake, I'll play the original, since that's just a turn-based RPG.
But will you enjoy it though?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't mind turn-based things. There, the menu combat actually makes sense.
But given your stance on Final Fantasy as of right now...
Yeah, I just don't like Final Fantasy, specifically.
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
You don't understand how I'm not gonna die here.
Oh.
Also, the Final Fantasy thing. I don't get how the biggest JRPG market we have can dislike both Persona and Final Fantasy.
I'm just not a fan of how those games portray themselves. Final Fantasy. Honestly, I'm not too sure why it is I dislike Final Fantasy. The ones that I've played. Well, okay, I understand perfectly why I don't like 13. I also understand perfectly why I hate 10. Primarily because in both games the characters are absolute garbage. Then I wasn't too much of a fan of the what was it, the orb system in 10?
The sphere grid?
Yeah, the sphere grid. I didn't like that.
That one was weird. I felt at some point that I was under-leveled for a fight in there.
But at the same time, it's like, levels don't matter in 10.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it's not a level-based game. Yeah, that was weird. Oh. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, it ended strong, I would say.
You would know more than me since I never finished it.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
absolutely no plan to do so.
Yep. I need the boost. No, I don't. But I need the grip though. Alright. It's fine.
And what else? What other Final Fantasy have I played? I played Final Fantasy 3, which that game is just hard. Primarily because it's an old RPG.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was... It's okay. It's fine. It's a sign of the time.
That one's fun. Speaking of 10, I feel like that's a sign of the time in some cases.
How so?
Like, you can't skip cutscenes for just one thing, for a remake of it. Remaster?
Yeah, I mean... there's a lot of old JRPGs that even, like, not until semi-recently, honestly, that you could skip cutscenes. So...
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would say that's more so a thing of, like, the 2010s, maybe in the late 2000s for some games, but for the most part, it's just you're not able to skip cutscenes for some reason, even if you've seen them.
Ugh. Yeah. Maybe Cage 2 was the Cage games like kind of spoiled on that one, just because you can do it in all of them except for one at the start of one, like when the first PS2 one came out.
Right.
Maybe they added the ability to skip cutscenes in the remake. Final mix. But I do hear that about the war, not the war, but the opinions of the best Final Fantasy games and all that stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure all the major JRPG franchises have that type of thing going on in them. I know Tales has that for sure, but I mean, for Final Fantasy, isn't it like everyone and their mother loves the hell out of 7?
Yeah.
Primarily because, as Maximilian put it, it's like the first time that people realized that a video game wasn't just like a video game. It could like also tell a story and like have characters and stuff.
Do you think it's overrated? Or will you think that when you play?
Most likely, since I'm one of those that never grew up with it. And I've played a metric butt ton of other JRPGs, so I've kind of been around the block. So I probably won't think it's like, holy shit, this is like the best thing ever. No, that most likely won't be a thing.
Not 10 or anything.
Not. But I mean, I'm not saying that it's not good, but I'm just saying it has been blown out of proportion at some point.
Yeah. Sure has. I keep mistiming this one part.
I mean, you had it at one point, but we just, ate a spike. You should probably do it when the spikes are in the middle.
I should, huh?
Alright.
There's something about me, I think, about hazards in games. It's like, if they move on their own, I have to change what I'm doing to avoid them. It kind of messes me up. Because one thing is like, I did the bad movement and then I just fell into a pit and died. Another thing is like, well, I have to figure out how to maneuver around this obstacle. It's the thing about it is also the delay of like getting into the bubble and like going and just careening to the side there.
Right.
And trying to figure out when to go, or if I just go. Yeah, I can just go.
Ah, there it goes. So don't wait, just do.
Fucking. Oh man.
Oh no, you had it, my guy.
Turns out that actually doesn't make you faster. It actually kind of bubble.
There you go.
I just dive as far.
That would be just the worst.
Oh, go this way. Alright. Finally progress. Let's see, so you have been playing, so now Tales, right?
Yes.
You like the Tales games.
Yes.
Tell me why that is. Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Primarily because I feel that they do their characters really, really well. Wrong way. But yeah, primarily because I really like the characters and the worlds that they build. Even though if like, let me not say, like I was like we were talking about how Final Fantasy has the argument of like which one's the best one. For Tales games, you have like the argument that you only really have 3 good Tales games, which I don't agree with. I think you have 4, but if you ask anyone, they're most likely going to tell you it's like the top 3 are Tales of Symphonia, Tales of the Abyss, and Tales of Vesperia. So I personally would throw Tales of Vesperia in there too, because that was really good. But Tales of Symphonia is very similar to like Final Fantasy VII, because that was most people's first introduction to the Tales series, and it also did the same thing that Final Fantasy VII did, in the sense that you can have a video game that does more than just, allow you to play it and has a story and characters and shit. Tales of the Abyss, I have no clue why people like that one, because when I played it, I can't fucking stand the main character. You played through that one, actually.
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
He's an asshole.
Alright then.
I could game him though, but like he's an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like the game. The game was fine. He's just unbearable. Everyone else is cool though.
Now about that game's combat.
Yeah.
I feel about it.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I love the Tales game's combat. I mean, for the old ones, it's rather simplistic, to say the least. Essentially, you press, like, it's essentially, you have a combo button, or at least for like your basic attacks that you can do. It's all mapped to one button, and then you do some type of like special move after that, and depending on how far in the game you are, you can like chain special moves together and then get like a super at the very end, if you so choose. But I do much prefer that to... I do prefer action RPGs like that more to the turn-based ones, so I'll more often play action RPGs than turn-based ones. But they're pretty much all like that, with like the exception of, I guess, some of the newer ones, which lean more heavily into the action RPG, since now you have command inputs for each move instead of like instead of just it all being mapped to one button.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's the room. I got it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Tails' combat system, actually.
Aww. Okay. So, your problem with it being... Is it too simplistic?
It doesn't... I guess it doesn't feel like gratifying in the way of like say, for example, the Kingdom Hearts bosses I showed you, for instance, the ones with the patterns and all that, and when you fight them, you get the stagger and all that, and you're trying to earn their patterns. I feel like I haven't actually. Wow. I feel like I haven't when it comes to Tails bosses, that I don't really get that of like learning the fight.
Well, that's about right, honestly. You don't really need to learn a pattern, since bosses really don't have that. They just kind of have moves
that, do things, a lot of damage, and
yeah, and you just need to know where not to stand, essentially.
Yeah, avoid that. And also the movement, at least in Abyss, was like weird because it was 3D, but not 3D. That was
so it's like how you're technically locked onto whatever enemy you're locked onto, and you can only move
in that plane. Yeah.
I don't remember if the 3DS version had free roaming movement, but it's like, again, it's mapped to a button, so you'd have to be holding down like left trigger or whatever in order to move however you want to.
Yeah, that was odd. I'm somebody. No, there is. Oh, the little bit.
Alright then, actually, since you have played more than one Tales game, you've also played Tales of Graces. Did you feel the same way about that one?
Yeah, I would say.
Alright then.
The nature of the battles, are chaotic. It's because of the party themselves being there, usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, the moves and the combos are all fine. It's just, I want it to feel like it's less of a, I'm just going and like want the damage, go heal, and then move on. You know, rinse and repeat sort of thing.
Right.
More of like a, I know he's gonna do this or he has this move, and then block and punish, evade and punish more. Like,
you want more strategy in your battles rather than
yeah.
what is technically mindless button pressing.
Yeah. And turn-based ones, you obviously have the thing of like taking your time and like knowing what the things do, the enemies do, and bosses do.
Right.
It's like I should just not jump there. But other than that, that's like I played also similarly. I played Neptunia game.
Okay.
Net Forgotten Online.
Mm-hmm.
That was similar in that regard.
You were probably fine when you were on that like upper ledge.
Yeah, just drop down.
Yeah. Or angle slightly to the right. But yeah. But anyway, Four Goddesses Online combat.
It was similar, I think, in that you just kind of wolf on a boss, and then they just sort of perish until they do their attack and you heal, rinse and repeat, and it's like again the chaotic nature of the fight with your party members there. It's sort of just like you're just gonna keep pressing it until it dies, you know, outlast it, and then we're done.
Oh my god. Okay. But I was right.
But when it comes to challenge in games, I do like to learn. That's the main thing of like learning what's up with everything I'm doing, and then perfecting it. Why? Like usually, for this B-side in particular, or for these B-sides, I have gone back to do them before. This one being like ones I revisited the least out of all of them. But I imagine most people, when they even do something like this, if they choose to, will only do it once and then be done with it. Unless you're like speedrunning it or whatever.
Right.
Replaying it just because you want to. Imagine doing it once would be good enough for most people, then never having to do it again.
Yeah.
But I like to, you know, I have fun doing it and then probably doing bad next time around and getting the mastery. That was weird. These things are janky. I feel like I know it can do that. I know it can hit it for you.
Well then.
That's fine. How did I miss that input? Oh yeah, Theo is in here in this slide too, actually.
Is this the only one that is in?
The Theo section, remember? When you have to carry the Theo and the crystal?
Oh right.
That section is in this too. Being close to it because we're in this nightmare world now. thought I hit the crystal there. It was too shallow. Alright. But, so I've been playing, well not playing, but I did start up Dark Rose Valkyrie, like I said before.
Yep.
That, the turn-based RPG game, role-playing game, that, I said that it feels like it has a bunch of things going on, but not at the same time. In the things that are in the menus and the, status abilities of what's going on.
So, what you're saying is that they have all the elements of an RPG or a JRPG or whatever, and they're all there together in the game, but they don't feel cohesive.
Yes. Okay.
Oh
I didn't dash. And it doesn't help when the tutorials pop up when they do. Cause it's just like there's so much stuff for them to tell you. That's like, I'm not going to use any of this at all in normal fights, or is this more of a fringe, like this thing can't happen, and like, you know, there's this berserk mode, and then your clothes can fall off or whatever. But you repair them at the base and track.
That sounds very much akin to Omega Quintet, which
Yeah.
I mean makes sense because
Same dev, I think.
they are the same dev, yeah, Compile Heart. So,
the same thing is true of Neptunia games, except I feel like those are done better with that regard, you know. There isn't as much going on. At most get the HDD forms, which is just power up versions and the skills and everything. But like, there's like combos, and it's like you need to equip this weapon to use this move or whatever, and different different weapons for each character. Just have one for each one. Like in Neptunia, for instance, Yui has a gun, and also she can't use anything else but a gun. Gun-based weaponry.
right. Yeah, they do the same thing in Omega Quintet. It's like every character can technically use any weapon, although I don't think there's really a benefit to any particular character learning something else than what they already have.
Yeah, that too is like, I can, but why don't make me not have that ability, so we can just cut out the middleman here of like deciding what to do with it. Alright, come on, stupid. Alright. There he is. It's the boy. Oh.
But you can't pick him up. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, no. Alright, wonderful. So this is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot how I do that.
Is it that you're supposed to jump
think-
up and like...
I think I can do that. Wall jump and then carry him. Wait a minute. I forget how this maneuver works because it's only in this chapter.
Well, a game of catch with the monsters and your best friend.
Yeah. Damn it. Alright. But this marks at being close to the end of the chapter.
Oh my god, you had it almost.
My inputs are fraudulent. This isn't hard.
So you say as you throw your best friend down a pit.
Alright.
Would you so kindly fuck off?
These monsters are pretty... They suck. Not in a good way. Oh yeah, I legit forgot how I'm supposed to manage that. Oh wait.
Whoop. Go.
I forgot you quadrant with Theo in your hands, I guess.
Well, that makes that bit much easier.
No dash though.
That's fine. All you need is a... Well, aside from him, all you need is a wall jump.
Oh, come on, I was totally on the spring. Don't ask. I was wary of the spike and the monster on the other side. I'm losing it.
No words.
Would you? The throwing armor is too good. Alright.
Just chuck him. There you go.
Alright.
Hey.
Jeez. For fuck's sake. Alright. This should be not as big a problem, I think.
You did the hard part already. Hey, stop that.
Alright. Oh boy. I need...
so jazzy.
It is. It's a good track. I need him on the thing.
Alright.
Wait.
This seems very stressful.
This one's clearly impossible.
So he says.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, that's how you do it.
Oh my god.
Damn it. That's the heat I missed.
Waited too long.
I shouldn't dash there, huh?
Oh, you could have just waited.
Yeah. Okay. This isn't even hard. Just I keep missing the platform there.
Hey, there we go.
Mirror magic. That's magic. I was looking for it. Alright, we did the B-side. The longest one yet, actually. That one is tough. Looking forward to number 6, though.
Oh boy.
Chapter 6 B-side. It's pretty dope. So with that out of the way,
We can now move on to World 6. Jesus Christ. Is that the most?
Yeah, I think it is. For me, this is my most unfamiliar B-side there is.
Yep.
Yeah. For me. Well, until like chapter 8, I think, and 9, which I haven't even like seen before. But next time we'll go and do reflections, I think it's called. Yeah.
Reflection, yep.
So until then, do the YouTube things. If anyone's watching this far. But we will catch you guys next time.
Later.